bit more of them in the future.
Yeah, and they're definitely like fewer and further between, just because the community's so connected online now.
Yeah.
But there's like, I think like Spike is like a great example of like a sleeper that people know.
Totally.
People who know. Of course, I have to say like MG from Toronto.
Oh my God.
Just starting to go and show just how good he is.
Yeah, what a crazy upset, Mango beating him at that last
honestly,
tournament, right? Like, that was nuts to see. So
yeah, no, it's in Hungry Box that Gommel the year before.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, on our screen, folks, we got Wally and Fable up against the, I would say, third seed, but now kind of promoted to the first seed of this tournament in Panda and Krudo.
And I just did my looking up. Fable beats Dawson yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's a good win.
It's a very good win, yeah. So, and Dawson actually also then made his way through Losers 2 Top 32.
Right.
One of the two pups who are now going to be placing higher than Hungry Box.
Crazy.
For the first time. Yeah, it's the first time that
ever. Well, I guess
since
like
Mango.
Yeah.
No, it's the first time that a pup is.
So like 2008 then, right? Or 2000.
Yeah, something like that,
That's insane. Insane to think about, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Melee's changing, man. It is hard to overstate just how much the landscape has changed, just how volatile it is, and how good people have gotten.
So we're going to change up the pace a little bit for this set. A couple quicker characters, and the Peach still remains on the screen. But
hey, one Fox, that's big, man. I'll take it.
Right. But that also means the Fox dies pretty easily in some of these edge guard positions. A little bit cross wires in terms of who was going to take that edge guard for Wally and Fable, but
yeah,
that's brutal.
I don't know that Wally and Fable have teams too much. I could be completely wrong. But a lot of the time, when characters play similar roles in a team, like coordinating who does what is like such a big hurdle.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like you talk about specifically matchups as well. It was something that made Armada Android such a potent team as Peach Sheik in a team comp that maybe people didn't explore that much back in the day. Because it's like you have to make sure you make the most of your 2v1 combos while you can. You have to make sure you're communicating effectively on who's taking edge guards in certain positions.
Yeah, I think the meta for like the team combo has come so far. I think especially post online, just because you have people who, you have good doubles practice more.
100%. Okay, solid air dodge from Wally to just come back. Did go for float so that Fable could just go back towards the ledge. Oh, what? That was a crazy save. It doesn't matter. Okay, how does Krudo and Panda capitalize? It's just like a down throw to a couple more aerials for percent.
Dude, this is so scrappy. It's always so hard to follow doubles, man. There's just so much chaos
I would say,
in these faster matchups.
Generally speaking, and if you also just look at the stock count on the screen, Panda probably needs to be a little careful at getting caught up in the scrap, just because the tools that both Sheik and Peach have to get out of that are so damaging to Fox. But all told, still a slight lead for Blue Team.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the volatility of Fox, right? Is just such a utility character, and the character more likely to play point in this configuration.
Yeah.
But you kind of melt.
Okay. Wally committing pretty hard onto Krudo, wanting to pick up at least stage positioning. Oh, that's so bad. No jump either. This might be death.
Yeah, let's see if Panda can get over there.
Oh, nice reversal from Wally. Yeah, you have to go extremely high in those positions as well and kind of just hope that your teammate is there to pick up the pieces for you. Otherwise, you just get wrapped up on the ledge, and then it's stock sharing, and then it's just bad to worse for Red Team.
Yeah, great target switching there from Fable, actually.
Okay. Oh, Wally way off stage. Doesn't matter. Fable not able to pick that one up with the up tilt.
Ooh, getting blended for his trouble.
Is there a save in order? There might not be now, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, the Peach spending the float there to try to like position a little bit so that we could get the hit onto Fable almost just sealed that stock. So it's a pretty brutal 2v1 now in favor of Panda and Krudo.
Yeah, and Fable, a very jumpy, very, walling back air kind of heavy Sheik, which pretty hard to deal with, three stocks worth of CC.
For sure. I would say that this style actually works pretty well, specifically in the 2v1, but it's also contextualized by what you just said, right? Both of them are pretty high percent. Now that we have someone with CC, it's going to be way harder, and you're just way too far to come back anyway.
They really want to get the job done there.
Okay, Panda Krudo. like a spiritual 1 stock, 2 stock.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. They probably could have saved that last one. If they really wanted to. But.
I do think Wally and Fable are doing a lot of good things together, but like, again, the early mix-up on who's taking the edge guard kind of cost them what could have been a really early stock.
Yeah, I'm also, I feel like, again, like, I think Fable, you know, kind of jumping around, holding space, but a little bit disconnected from Wally, and Wally kind of getting bullied a bit by the other team.
Yeah, gets burnt by Panda on the way up. This is going to be a scrap over on the left corner, but everyone breaks out. Ooh, love that. Okay. Yeah. You always do it, right?
It works. It's a good move.
Okay, snuck the ledge. Oh, just roll.
Man. Krudo taking his time by the ledge, managing to grab Wally. Little 2-piece team combo.
Yeah, so we might have to go back to doubles basics here and just completely focus Panda down as the only fast faller on the screen. Gets another stock right here, but the platform sticking out allows Krudo to make that recovery back on top of it. Oh, okay,
huge
nice.
Team combo. That was, you know, ton of damage.
Yeah, and this is the struggle for a team comp like this, that 1 has a Fox on one side and 2 doesn't have a Fox on the other side, right? Like, how do you get there to stop or interrupt that edge guard? It's hard.
No, for sure. And again, like I think that, you know, Fable's been playing a little bit far out. Like, even right here, hard to contest 2 players edge guarding your teammate, but, you know, you can't leave your team hung out to dry.
Okay, but the Sheiks do get to fight for a little bit. The girlies are fighting for just a second. Wally's going like super far out for edge guards, but I feel like that's what red team almost wants, right? Like if Wally gets to overextend on a lot of these edge guard positions, it lets Fable play the 1v1.
Yeah. The counter picks really seem to work out. I mean, I think that maybe like shrinking down the stage a little bit, giving better means to go help your teammate. Of course, down smash taking up half the stage doesn't hurt. The scrap seems to be going more in their favor.
This is tough though. Yeah, Wally's like 1 fair from Sheik or a back air from the Fox away.
Yeah, and Fable's down too.
Okay. That edge guard worked out and he used the parasol.
Yeah, and just like that, it is so crazy how quickly things can turn in doubles, man.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, I mean, both teams were at 3 shared stocks apiece and it just completely turns, so. Same position as game 1 though, where blue team members are rather high percent, but I mean, Fable's falling more and more out of range of being able to pull this off.
Oh, that was nice, little 2-piecer.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I will say, I think just looking at the big picture, the amount of time that's being spent tunneling in on a specific edge guard that doesn't pan out for them, if they start having a success rate on getting those stocks with the edge guards, then great. But when they're not working out, it kind of leaves your other teammate out to dry.
Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, closing out your stocks is critical because we've seen, you know, the ability to assist your teammate even if you're at death's door is such a difference maker.
Okay. Wally already taking a ton of damage. Same for Fable as well.
Yeah, I like to go to Dreamland. I think they maybe just felt, you know, Yoshi's small didn't work, let's go big. But, you know, that leaves them really prone to getting bullied because, like we were talking about, just the speed of Fox being able to help your teammate versus Peach. Like, if you get hit off stage like this as Peach or Sheik, your teammate's getting bullied for you know, 10, 15 seconds.
Ooh, that's off the top KO from, I think Wally's fair, actually, but or at least contributed to part of that damage.
Yeah, Wally rushing over to help Fable.
Yeah, and that's tough. I think like when the Peach has to go in and be the one to make the first move in doubles, sometimes that's pretty bad to get caught up in.
Yeah, it's because I don't know, like Sheik has the capacity to take point a little bit more, but when you're playing against Fox, you're you know, probably still gonna have a hard time scrapping. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Panda Krudo feeling pretty healthy, 3 stocks apiece. Okay, this might be angled down. Yeah, it doesn't catch the ledge, but Fable wasn't there. Edge guards on the Sheiks. Wally goes off stage off the right side.
Fable whiffing the fair and getting grabbed for his troubles.
Man, and I really like that awareness. I don't know if people were paying attention to the left platform, but you saw Krudo get a grab onto Fable, and he pummels once, kind of waiting for Panda to see if Panda wants to run in, go for an up air, go for a team combo. It wasn't there, so they go for it, and then they just get a 3-piece instead because Panda can move in position after the fact. I mean, this is why they're one of the best teams out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really overstate the advantage of just having some good coordination and game plan and just teamwork, really.
Right. Yeah, the stock count is super reflective of that. I think, to your point earlier, the Yoshi's pick was actually quite good for Wally and Fable because the constricted area allowed them to pick up a lot more in the scrap, which they're not getting here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's too low.
Both of them out, yeah.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but sometimes you kind of have to, man.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe not literally, but spiritually.
Wow, okay. Yeah, and I would say this isn't an if but a when, even though Panda does miss the short in there, and that's going to be a quick ledge steal for the 3-0 going over to Panda and Krudo.
Panda Krudo moving on to winners finals, I believe.
Very nice.
So